Hey y'all, and welcome back. In this video, I'd like to stay here in the MIDI Node tab, but I want to focus on the member velocity control section down here at the bottom. Now, as I mentioned before, with the exception of this bypass button right here, this is identical to the velocity control section found in the instrument tab. So you might be asking yourself, since it's identical, why does it even exist? Well, glad you should ask. Let me go ahead and give you a quick example, okay? Let's say that I want to go ahead and manipulate the velocity of my snare, okay? So we're going to make sure that we have our center articulation selected, and then let's just go ahead and, make everything kind of nice and level here so that everything triggers and acts as a gradient hit. No matter how hard or how soft we hit it, the result is a gradient hit, okay? Now, let's say that's how we want our snare to stay. But then later on, we decide, well, you know what? I want to go ahead and create a MIDI node. And this MIDI node is going to combine, a kick drum and that snare drum, okay? So let's go ahead and create a MIDI node real quick. And we're going to do that by right-clicking the snare drum and choosing the center articulation. Now, I know we have 3 notes associated with the kick drum. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this center articulation of the snare, and I'm going to drag it down to B flat 0, right there. And instead of replacing it, we're going to join it. Now that just created a MIDI node for us, okay? Here we have our snare center hit, and then we have our kick right hit. But now I decide, you know what? I don't want to have the same soft snare hit as I do on my main snare. You get what I mean? I want my MIDI node snare to be a little bit, normal. So what do? Well, we bypass the target's control. By pressing this button now, it will bypass this target's velocity control, and then we get, as opposed to, you see there? We have our original velocity that we decided we wanted. However, on our MIDI node, we decided to have something different. But that is it. I told you this would be a quick and easy one. Well, maybe I didn't, but it was quick and easy. All right, but I want y'all to stick around because in the next video, we're going to go ahead and talk about the bounce window. Thanks so much for your time, and I'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye.